So today we're back with another subscriber's choice video. You guys really love this concept. I did this about a week ago with top 10 fall fragrances. So I made a post on my community tab telling you guys to comment your favorite fall fragrance, and then I gave it a few days. I went down the list, chose the upvoted comments, the ones that you guys voted for, and put them in the video. I had someone comment on that video saying that I should do one of those for signature scents. You can see the comment right here. That comment got a whole bunch of likes, so it's kind of commentception here. Everyone is dictating what's going on here, and I love it. So I did what was requested, and now we're back with a top 10 signature scents chosen by you guys. Let's get into it. And actually, before we get into it, got a little excited there. I explained how this works in my first video with the fall fragrances, but I will give you a very, very brief gestalt. I go down the list, I choose the comments with the most likes, and if there are comments that are tied, so let's say there are two comments that have both 10 upvotes, and then I choose the comment that's on top of that one. So I made it all dictated by the ranking of the YouTube comments and by your votes. I didn't put any of my bias or any of my opinions in here. Let's jump right into it. Coming in at number 10 with 15 votes at the time of me finalizing this video, Versace Dior Homme. So I'm really glad to see this one in here, even though it just barely made it in. Hey, it still made it in. A fragrance that came out this long ago is still making lists and still smelling fantastic. This one has citrus, it's got a bit of floral notes, neroli, it's got musk. It's very standard, but it's very clean, very fresh, and super easy to pull off. This can be worn by anyone, anywhere, and it is a great choice for a signature scent. I'm glad it's in here. At number 9 with 16 votes, we have Prada Rossa Carbon. So this one here, I think, was commented a few times, and again, that'll happen. I get it. There's a lot of comments to look through. I think there was 200 on that post by the time it was all said and done. So it's a lot to look for. I get it. I'm not going to get too upset about duplicate comments, but it was commented a few times, and it got a good amount of votes. I mean, people wanted this in the video. It's got notes like coal, metallic notes, bergamot, ambroxan, all of that stuff. If you don't know about this, well, it smells like Dior Sauvage, but at like half the price. Even on discounters, Sauvage is still like $100 or more, depending on the concentration. Typically, you can get Carbon for around $45 to $50, again, at discounters. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get these fragrances in here for the prices that I'm referencing, so I will provide links to all of them down below, make it easy for you to find them. Yeah, a really great signature scent. I agree with this one 100%. It's really wearable, it's affordable, it's a good performer, it's a fantastic compliment getter, and it's much more affordable than its more expensive counterpart. At number 8, Creed Aventus, coming in with 20 votes at the time of me, shooting this video. Yeah, I've said it before, I try not to include this in lists anymore, but I didn't include this. You guys did. 20 of you upvoted this at the time of this. It probably has more now, and I believe this was commented a few times. So you guys did it, not me. At the end of the day, do I agree with this being in the list? Oh, absolutely, 100%. This is a fantastic signature scent. The reason why I exclude it from most videos these days is just because people are tired of hearing about it, and I understand that. I'm trying to give the spotlight to other fragrances out there, and that means taking this one out of a lot of videos. That being said, when it comes to my own personal rotation and what I reach for, this is high in it. Actually, I just picked this bottle up maybe 3 or 4 days ago. You can see it's full. It's pretty much brand new. I've only sprayed it a couple times. Batch 20 A01 in. So got me another new one along with my 2019 bottle over there, which I've actually put a pretty heavy dent in. Again, I go through this stuff like crazy. Number 8 in the list, pretty solid, pretty respectable. Most people don't want to pay up the cash for this one, which is totally understandable. And going on forward here, a lot of the other ones are going to be a bit more affordable to some extent. At number 7 with 21 votes, Dior Homme 2020. Would have been perfect if this one had 20 votes at the time of me finalizing it. Oh well. So this one has cashmere, Isoe Super, vetiver, some other woods. I think a little bit of a citrus top note, but not too prominent for me. This is the quintessential modern men's woody refined scent. If you guys saw my first impressions on this one, you would know that initially I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it has grown on me, and at the end of the day, this is what I would expect a well-dressed, well-put-together guy in 2021 to smell like. It is so modern, so clean, so woody, and it works incredibly well. While it may not be exciting from a fragrance enthusiast standpoint, from just the average consumer, this has it going on. It's a great performer, a fantastic compliment getter, and a really, really good signature scent. Well deserved in the list here at number 7. At number 6, with 33 votes, one that I was actually a bit surprised to see up this high, Terre de Hermes Eau de Toilette. This is another one, kind of like Versace Pour Homme, where it's been out and about, right? And this has been all over the place. Well, maybe not all over the place. It's been popular for sure, but it's not like a Sauvage type of thing. It's made its runs. It's made its rounds. It's made its rounds in the community, and it definitely has its fair share of lovers, but you don't hear about it anymore, kind of in a similar way that you don't hear too much about Versace Pour Homme anymore. But the beauty of that is, even though they're not hyped and talked about in every video anymore, people still love them, and people don't forget about them. At number 6 here for a signature scent, very well deserved. This one's orange, woody, spicy, very masculine, very peppery, very strong. This is a men's fragrance all the way through from opening to dry down. Very masculine stuff, not your traditional bubblegummy blue fragrance type of thing. Definitely a great signature scent, can be worn for anything, anytime, anywhere. Really nice choice. Breaking into the top 5 with 27 votes, getting a little bit pricey here. Chanel Allure Homme Sport Extreme. So I'm pretty sure this one was commented a few times, but it kind of surprised me given the price of these because you can't really get these on discounters. If they're available at a discounter, make sure you do your research because a lot of times it'll be more expensive at the discounter than at full retail from Chanel's website. When I bought my Blue de Chanel's, I just went directly to the Chanel website, ordered them online. You get it in a nice Chanel box and packaging, and you know, it feels like a luxurious experience. And well, when you're paying that type of money, it should be. So just keep that in mind. These are one of the few fragrances that you really can't get hooked up on with discount prices. And so because of that, it always shocks me to see it getting the love that it does because of the price. But it's definitely well deserved here at number 5. This can be worn for anything, and it smells so good. This is another one that's super modern, fresh, sexy, even though this one has been out for a little while. Still smells like it could have just rolled off the line, but it still smells like it just came out. Super modern, will never go out of style here. You get orange, tonka bean, a bit of mint up top. It's a bit fresh, it's spicy, it's a bit powdery, it's clean. It's got it all going on here, and the compliment factor on this one is fantastic. Coming in at number 4, we have Versace Dylan Blue. So this guy here, it really did well. And this is the second Versace fragrance in the list, and I guess technically a Versace Pour Homme flanker. Why is that, you ask? Well, because Versace is really kind of the king of the mid-range designer price tier, in my opinion. Other brands out there like Dolce & Gabbana will fall into this tier as well. Mid-range pricing to me is around the $50 mark. That's where this one falls, actually a little bit less. Same with Versace Pour Homme. For a lot of people out there, that's really a comfortable price. That's a good spot to be at. Anything more, you start to get into some expensive stuff like that Chanel, which is $100 or more, and anything less than the $40, $50, then you just get into stuff that maybe you don't enjoy as much. Maybe it's not as high of quality as you want, maybe it doesn't perform as good as you want, maybe you just don't wear it as much. This price point here is spot on, and a lot of fragrances in this price point are really good, and people love them. Combine that with the fact that this is a great performer, a great compliment getter, and ultra versatile, it makes sense to me why this one did so well here at number 4. Another nice choice. So this number 3 one really surprised me with 31 votes from Parfums de Marly, Layton. Again, this is definitely not cheap. If I was talking about the price of the Chanel, saying it's kind of getting up there, this is really getting up there. This is a full-on niche product here. Now, you have to forgive me, I can't remember what this is running for on discounters at this time, but it's, not cheap. But that just goes to show how much love is out there for Layton. This killed Aventus in this video in terms of the votes and the comments and all that stuff. I mean, people go crazy over this stuff, and I understand. Now that we've been getting some fall weather, this has been in my rotation quite a bit. I love it. Even though for me it's more cooler weather centric, it can be used all year round. For me, I personally have other things in my collection that I'll be reaching for in spring and summer, but you can wear this in those months if you want to. It can be worn anywhere for anything, any time of the year. It's got great performance, great mass appeal. It's a knockout. Number 2, I knew this one was going to place high with 39 votes, Prada L'Homme. I knew it was going to be at least in the top 5 for sure. You can't go anywhere and mention anything about a signature scent without hearing about Prada L'Homme, and that's awesome. Prada L'Homme is a great scent. It's got iris, there's some florals in here, a little bit of a peppery, spicy smell, some mild woods. It's very soapy, it's very clean, very fresh, and very refined. Even though this is a Prada, and Prada is a very prestigious brand, it isn't all that expensive. It comes in at a really competitive price point on discount websites. And when you take a look at everything about this scent, it's a really good deal. Great performance, very high quality, just a whole bunch of mass appeal, smooth, refined, gentleman smelling, and can be worn for literally anything. Yeah, sign me up. At number 1, with 71 votes. Yeah, 71 votes. That's insane. Not to mention, it had been commented multiple times as well, so if you count up how many other comments of this there are, and then add that to the number of votes, it's going to go up a lot higher than that. Can you guess what it is? Take a guess. Listen to that sound. It's a magnetic cap. It's not Sauvage. What else has a magnetic cap? It's very popular. ADG Profumo. You know, I am actually a bit surprised. I just thought that people were kind of over this like Aventus, okay? Aventus, if this video would have been done a few years ago, Aventus probably would have been a lot higher because now people are fed up with it. I thought it was going to be a similar thing with this one. Apparently not. You guys are still loving on this stuff like crazy. I'm not complaining because I love this scent. It's one of my favorites still to this day. It's incredibly versatile. It is a fantastic performer. It's a great compliment getter. Everything about this stuff is top notch. It can be worn for anything, anytime, anywhere. It's just kind of one of those fragrances where if you only want one, this could easily do it for you. It'll have you covered for everything. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter how you dress. It works for everything, every time. So good job, guys. ADG Profumo at number 1 by a landslide. So guys, that's gonna do it for me. That is top 10 signature fragrances for men chosen by you. Remember, if you want to grab any of these for yourself at the prices that I referenced, check those links down below. If you want to see another one of these videos, make sure you leave a like on this video, leave a comment. All that stuff helps show me that you like it. And also leave a comment saying what you want next. We did top 10 fall fragrances, top 10 signature. So let me know down below what next. You could do a date, fragrances chosen by you, or whatever. I'll let you guys fight that out and then upvote the comments that you want to see for that. And then whoever has the most likes, I'll do that one first. Also, I would really appreciate it if you check out my channel membership program. That is down below in the description, or you can hit the join button next to the subscribe button. If you do this, you'll be able to find it easier. There are different perks depending on the tier that you choose. The top tier, you can get access to a private chat room where you can talk to me one-on-one and the other members as well. In the second tier, that gives you access to bonus videos and early access to videos just like this one. You can watch it before everyone else. So I really appreciate your support, and a big shout out to all of my current members. You guys are awesome. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.